Now, so far we've looked at texts that talk about the fulfillment of the purpose of Israel and the Garden of Eden restored being something that sprouts out within the current order of things. In other words, these texts don't describe a radical change that happens to the world itself, but rather a change that happens with the people, and the changes result from the people's behavior. But there are texts that describe a radical change, the making of a new heavens and a new earth, and these are the texts we're going to look at next. This is from Isaiah 65. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things will not be remembered, nor come into mind. They will build houses and inhabit them. They will plant vineyards and eat their fruit. They will not build and another inhabit. They will not plant and another eat. For the days of my people will be like the days of a tree, and my chosen will long enjoy the work of their hands. They will not labor in vain, nor give birth for calamity, for they are the offspring of Yahweh's blessed, and their descendants with them. It will happen that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb will feed together. The lion will eat straw like the ox. Dust will be the serpent's food. They will not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, says Yahweh. So here we have a new heavens and a new earth, but clearly they're just as material as the current heavens and earth. What this is looking forward to is freedom from oppression and calamity, but the state of things described here is very similar to the Eden paradise again. It's a material garden with food, vineyards, houses, animals, etc. And the book of Revelation also looks forward to a new heaven and a new earth. It reads, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth have passed away, and the sea is no more. He showed me a river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb in the middle of its street. On this side of the river and on that was the tree of life, bearing 12 kinds of fruits, yielding its fruit every month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Blessed are those who do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter in by the gates into the city. Revelation 21:1 and Revelation 22 verses 1 through 2 and 14. So again, this hope is in a new heaven and a new earth, and it's a materialistic hope. Nothing immaterial is mentioned. Instead, it pictures the restoration of the original state intended for humanity as described in Genesis 2 and other texts. It anticipates humans who have learned to keep God's commandments and thus have regained access to the tree of life. These texts are really just a small sample of what we find in the Israelite writings. They wrote a lot regarding their future hopes. And what they describe is not the end of the material existence, nor is it an existence where the material and the immaterial coexist. They make no mention of an immaterial existence at all, but instead expect a purely material future in which God's purposes for Israel and humanity are fulfilled.